Hello everyone, it's Joe Travato over at Anchor Funding Corporation. Thank you for tuning in. This video is really for everybody. For real estate agents, home buyers, home sellers, financial planners, for everybody. Throughout the media today, we keep hearing that now is a good time to buy a home because of the historic low rates and the historic low housing prices. And that is true. This video will demonstrate to you the powerful positive impact home ownership will have on your wealth building over the both short and long term. The first thing we're going to talk about is a rent versus own analysis, and then we'll talk about the cost of waiting and why now it is an advantage for you to buy rather than wait. But before that, let's talk about the economy and the economists. 70% of all economists today predict that mortgage rates will rise over the next 12 to 24 months. A rising interest rate environment will also have a negative effect on housing prices and force the price of houses down another 3 to 5%. Now, some people are sitting on the sideline waiting and saying, well, I want to wait and maybe I can get a little bit better price on this house. But I'm here to tell you the best time to buy a home is when mortgage rates are low. Let's look at the numbers. The first thing I want to show you is this chart. This is a 40-year history of mortgage rates, a 30-year fixed mortgage rate. And you could see over the last 40 years, the average is 8.79%. Now, when you look at today's rates that are less than 5%, you can see by this chart, there's only one way for rates to go, and that is straight up. Okay, you could either rent a beautiful home like this in an apartment building for about $1,650 a month. That'll get you 3 bedrooms, a parking spot, some good amenities, and a great location. Or you could buy this beautiful 3-sided brick home in Roswell for the same $1,650 a month. That's a tremendous opportunity the market is offering today because rates are so low. So you see, the choice is yours. You can either rent this apartment for $1,650, or you can own this home and start building some personal wealth. Let's take a look at why now would be better than waiting 12 months to try to save if prices goes down a little bit. At $225,000, if we utilized FHA financing at a rate of 4.75%, that would give us a mortgage payment of $1,654. That includes estimated taxes, insurance, and PMI, with a down payment of 3.5%, which is about $9,600. Now, that down payment can be a gift from mom and dad, grandma and grandpa. You can sell an asset. You can borrow money against your 401k. You can set up an eBay account and sell your collectibles and come up with that 10 grand. And that's really not a lot of money to get into a $225,000 house, especially when I show you in a minute how much wealth you can build for that investment. Now, if you decided to wait and prices came down about 5% to $213,000, your rate is most likely going to go up to about 6% over the next 12 months. That would raise your mortgage payment to $1,733. Now, it's only $80 a month, you may tell me, and you got a better price, but the savings in just 5 years, if you bought now instead of waited, would be about $10,000. See that $9,800? You would be $9,800 wealthier if you bought now than if you waited in just the first 5 years. Now, if you decided to continue to rent, let's take a look at that impact financially. If you rented over the next 5 years, you would have paid $103,000 in rent. And it's important to note that most landlords are homeowners thanks to all their loyal renters. Now, if you bought a house, you can see that you start building your equity by paying down your principal, $20,000 in just 5 years. That's pretty good. Let's take a look at your net worth or net wealth that you can build by home ownership. In just the first 5 years, you will gain or earn or build $61,000 in positive net wealth, compared to $56,000, which is about 10% less than if you waited for a lower price, just because rates are so low. And you'd only have about less than $11,000. Remember, we had $9,600 to put down. If you had it in a savings account at 2%, in 5 years, it would only earn a little bit of interest. That's where you'd be. The numbers are even more staggering. out of 10 years, you can save or build $127,000 in net worth. That's like giving yourself a $12,000 a year raise. That's like giving yourself $1,000 a month for the next 10 years. If I told you, look, I'll give you $1,000 a month for 10 years, would you take it? Of course you would. Well, you can do that to yourself and give yourself the benefit simply by buying a home with today's low rates. The numbers are even more staggering. I hope this short analysis has been helpful to show you what the real numbers mean. And I understand, as a certified mortgage planning specialist, I'm very aware that everybody's situation is different. So if you want some specific numbers for your individual situation, please call me directly. My number is 404-375-0779. I would love the opportunity to make you happy like my last clients. Here's a picture of them. Thank you very much. I hope I hear from you real soon, and have a great day.